else out there as amped as I am to get their garden started? Well, Owen Reeves is here with some garden do's and don'ts for getting ahead this spring. Hey, Owen.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hello. Good. How are you?
I am way too excited for my garden this year, and I'm so thrilled that you're here because I feel like I'm going to learn so many things.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Why don't we start with, it's awesome to get excited about gardening. Hold off.
Okay.
Hold off on a lot of things. So the weather has been wonky.
Yeah.
It's been really, really up and down with some really warm days. Bulbs are probably popping up in people's gardens.
Completely.
But if you wanted to get out and plant anything, you're almost definitely too early.
Okay.
So hold off on doing any of that. If you want to visit a garden center and get vibes, get ideas, absolutely have at it. But wait until things are a little drier, a little more consistently warm, because you don't want to do something and then have the plant die from a random late frost in 2 or 3 weeks, which I can almost guarantee we're going to have one.
Got it. And so by random late frost, you mean guaranteed late frost?
Yeah, exactly. So we're still in March. It's still early. You want to wait until we're into April. And for a lot of stuff, it's May.
Okay,
so,
right on. Oh, you're testing my patience here.
I know.
All right, now what can we do though at this time of year?
Yeah, one of the things we can do is more or less buy supplies.
Okay.
But one of the things we can actually do in the garden is plant our summer bulbs in a lot of the country anyway. So these are the bulbs that come out in the summer that don't live through the winter. So these are not tulips, not daffodils, which we plant in the fall, hopefully.
Yeah.
These ones you're gonna plant now, more or less. You can start them inside if you want, or if it's warm enough to get out in the garden, you can plant them there. So dahlias are probably the most popular of all these, and these are super stunning. If you haven't grown dahlias before, they're not difficult, and they're like huge flowers.
They're like a
this
salad
big.
plate.
And you see them maybe as cut flowers.
Yeah.
You can grow them in your own garden, and it's really fun, really rewarding, incredible colors. Also things like gladiolus, crocosmia, there's a few more. And then we can also get some of our edible plants, which I don't have any here, but they're dormant roots. So it's kind of like bulbs, but things like asparagus, rhubarb, raspberries, there's a whole bunch.
Okay.
Order them now. They'll get shipped soon, and you can plant them. Way cheaper than buying the plants, and easier than starting from seed.
With seeds, where do you suggest we start with seeds?
Yeah, seeds, this is a great time to buy them.
Okay.
Because last year we had a lot of shortages on seeds, and so especially if you're looking for organic or heirloom, or if you have that one variety of tomato that you love, buy it now, because we had a lot of shortages later in the spring last year. I would expect the same. So buy them now, and some things you can start now. So our long season crops, tomatoes, a lot of our peppers, eggplant, winter squash, they're good to start inside now. Some things I would wait, but at least you have the package, you've got the seeds. Flowers, if you're gonna start any flowers, almost definitely you need to do that now.
Okay.
So most flowers are not direct sow, meaning we don't put them outside as seeds. You want to start them indoors. Sunflowers are the exception. You can just chuck those outside and they're going to grow like crazy. But any perennials and most annuals, you need to start them inside, and then when it warms up, you can plant them outside.
Okay, right on.
And in terms of, we have some incredible seed suppliers here in Canada. Buy Canadian seeds, highly recommend it. So out west, we have West Coast Seeds. They're in Vancouver. They have an amazing website as well, great resources. Here in Ontario, OSC, William Dam Seeds, and then in PEI, one of the oldest and best is Vessey's. And so from tiny little PEI, great seed company. So by all means, check their websites out, and especially if you want to buy any of the dormant stuff, buy it now, because supplies are quite limited.
Okay, cool. So we got to get ahead.
Get ahead of it.
I love this. Now, what about if you're looking to kind of get ready in terms of the tool department? If you're like a new gardener.
Yes, and this is a great time of year to buy tools because the shelves are full.
Yeah.
You can actually go to a garden center, go to a box store, hardware store, and they're gonna have a lot of tools to choose from. So buying them now, great idea, because you're gonna have whatever you need. These are the 3 kind of essential starter tools, I would say, for just about any gardener. And we're gonna start with a trowel. So from Lee Valley Tools, we have a really, really well-made trowel. Please invest in good quality tools, save your money, buy a good one, and only buy it once.
Yeah.
So this is like heirloom quality. This is the kind of tool that will actually last your entire lifetime. You might even hand it off to your kids or grandkids. Stainless steel, and it actually has some good weight to it, which I often will judge tools by how heavy they are, because it's solid steel. It's actually gonna hold up. Hardwood handle, and with a little bit of maintenance, this will last you absolutely forever. So this is your container gardening tool. This is like a must-have for container gardening. Planting bulbs, planting small plants in the garden, even digging out weeds. Definitely, this is the thing you want to get.
This is the like every man's tool, and it's got some weight to it. Feels like it's going to do the digging for you, which is very good. And if you are looking to get digging, thanks to Lee Valley Tools, you're all going home with this awesome trowel. Honestly, I'm jealous. I love this trowel. Now, what about pruners?
Pruners.
Yes.
I know,
these two.
So now you're all gonna wanna go gardening.
Yeah.
So pruners are the tool that I probably use the most.
Yeah.
So this is the thing that you're gonna use for, deadheading perennials, cutting down perennials, pruning shrubs, even doing small pruning on trees. This is like the workhorse that you're gonna have. So from Lee Valley as well, these are Felco pruners, which is a Swiss maker. These are made in Switzerland still. These are the number 2s, which they've had the same design for like 70 years on these tools. I have had one of these on my waist for many, many, many years, basically every day that I'm working.
I have seen you prune like you're like a cowboy when you prune. You're just like whipping it around and trimming stuff.
That's it.
Yeah.
And what I love about these is super well made.
Yeah.
They are designed to last a very long time, and all of the parts are replaceable, which is a huge plus.
Now, super quick, you wanted to talk really quickly about a classic good old shovel.
Yes, if you need a long-handled tool, start here.
Yeah.
So from Rona, we have this digging shovel from Garant. Garant, great Canadian company, Rona as well.
Yeah.
So invest in a good shovel. There are so many shovels that are not good at all. They're very frustrating, they break. Buy something like this. This will last you a very, very, very long time. Fiberglass handle, so it's a little bit easier maintenance than having a wood handle.
Nice.
But the main thing is the blade. It's nice and heavy, it's well made, it's not gonna bend, it's not gonna crack. Buy a good shovel, have it for a super long time. You will not regret it. You don't wanna break your shovel in the middle of your weekend job.
No.
And then you have to go and get a new one. Don't recommend.
It's not what you want. And if you can, everybody, buy some gardening gear that matches your outfit. All right, Owen, fantastic job. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.